For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record, for the record, for the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all.
What are you afraid of? What's holding you back? I think this is a question that we should all ask ourselves every single moment of the day. Like, we sit here and we come up with all these grand ideas and these things that we want to do. The person who we want to be, the occupation, the job, the career we would like to have. But do we truly understand what monumental effort it takes to become that person, to get that job, to occupy that career, that space, that niche? Because far too often we sit here and we come up with all these dreams and these hopes and these ambitions, and we have no clue of how to get there. The only thing we know is that we want to be wherever it is that we dream to be someday, sometime in the future. And we never ask ourselves, what are we willing to do to get there? What pain are we willing to endure? What obstacles we are willing to overcome? What fears are we willing to face and triumph over? And it's in these times, in these moments, when I question people's faith every single time. Because you often hear, yes, I'm good enough. I think I can be the next GOAT. I think I can be the greatest of all time. I think I can be the greatest speaker to have ever lived. I think I can be the greatest student to have ever come through this institution. I think I can be the greatest football player, the greatest basketball player, the greatest baseball player, the greatest chess player, whatever it is. I think I can be the greatest. And then when you ask them to describe the way in which they'll go about doing it and what they're willing to do to get it and the work that they've put in so far to get there, you hit crickets. It gets quiet. Because people in real time realize that it takes more than just speaking it into existence or saying it. It takes execution. It takes work, effort. And two things that come with that is that people have to develop over time is perseverance and resiliency. And there's so many people on the planet who doesn't have any recollection of what those two things mean. Because when you go and you face your fears and you overcome obstacles, those are two things you're going to run into quite often. Because if you don't have either one of those, if you don't have perseverance and you don't know how to be resilient, you'll never get what you want. I don't care what motivation, what passion, what anything you have deep down inside. If you can't learn to face your fears, you'll never acquire whatever it is that you're chasing. I promise you that. I can almost guarantee it. It'll never happen. So that's why I ask you, what are you afraid of? If you got to write it down, write it down. If you got to put it on your mirror on a sticky note, put it on a sticky note on your mirror, in the bathroom mirror, and determine to yourself and dictate to yourself and communicate to your mind consciously and unconsciously that you will work towards overcoming whatever fear that is. And I'm not just talking about stuff that people say every day. Oh, I'm afraid of bees. I'm afraid of snakes. I'm afraid of jumping out of airplanes. If you are, then use those as building blocks to overcome the thing that's holding you back, the fear that's holding you back, the risk you're unwilling to take. But I'm talking about getting pinpoint accurate. What are you afraid of? That fear needs to tie directly into why you are not where you want to be. So many people say they want something and are unwilling to take the next step, to take that leap of faith that is required to get to where we want to be. Some people want to party more than want to be successful. Some people want to be comfortable more than they want to get to the goal that they're chasing after. Some people will rather stay where they are because the suffering there is less painful than the suffering they will endure chasing after the goal that they're wanting, that they've been dreaming after this whole time. Because like I told you last episode, I've been reading Nick Saban's book on leadership. And there's one awesome quote in it that I love. And he says in this book, you have rights to the opportunity to the outcome. You don't have the right to the outcome. Meaning that getting to the outcome is a process. It requires work, effort, pain, struggle, strife, stress. And you're going to have to show resiliency, fortitude, intestinal and mental, emotional, physical. You're going to be able to persevere some things, get through some things. Even if it's painful, you got to be able to get through them to the other side from where you are right now. There's far too many people that would rather be comfortable right now and throughout the entirety of their lives than chase the things that they've been out here seeking. I say to people all the time, man, this is a life and death decision. Why? Because you have to decide to live to be that person that you want to be, or you die to that person you want to be and you let that dream go, never to exist ever again. And also the people that are counting on you to be the best person, the best version of yourself that you can possibly be in this world, they're counting on you to get your breakthrough so they can get theirs. Because if we thought of things in those terms, we will often find it is easier to overcome our fears when we think of things in that way, as opposed to the way of comfortability versus pain. Some of the greatest survival stories I've ever heard is where mothers or fathers and parents have seen their children in some crazy, dangerous moment. And what do? They pick up the car, they go in the burning house, they face the gunshot wound, they fight an individual with a knife, they rather get their children out the burning building and save their children than save themselves. But they know one thing, that their children must succeed, so they face their fears anyway. What if we thought about our dreams and our hopes and our hopes and our aspirations in that mentality? So whatever fears you have, yes, your successes, your dreams, your aspirations, those things matter, but your fears matter as well. Write those things down. Tie those things directly into the reason why you aren't where you want to be, and consistently work towards overcoming that obstacle, that fear, that barrier, that limitation, that glass ceiling each and every single day. Because those are the things that are holding us back. Those are the things that are keeping us from being who we want to be. David had to face the giant. Moses had to overcome stuttering. These are things that we have to face each and every single day. People go through obstacles each and every single day, but it's perseverance and the conscious decision to face the fear anyway that gets us to the end goal. So many of us have been on the precipice of our own success, of our own breakthrough, and have decided to make the 180-degree turn to go back to comfortability because it became too painful or became too fearful, and we was unwilling to lose anything, so we lost everything. That's what happens with fear, ladies. It's an illusion. If you choose to leave something because of fear or not do something because of fear, yes, you have made the conscious decision to not lose a little bit and instead lose all of it. That's the illusion of fear, to make you walk back from the ledge and not realize that below those clouds is the place where you want to be. When you take that leap of faith, on the way down is the process. And when you land on your feet and you look up and you realize you have that epiphany, that moment of realization where you say, you know what? I'm bad. I can do this. I have an opportunity to be the greatest to have ever done it. And you have that euphoric moment like, I'm about to destroy the industry that I'm in. I'm about to be the best doctor. I'm about to be the best speaker. I'm about to be the best lawyer. I'm about to be the best college student in this institution. I'm about to be the best football player, basketball player, boxer, UFC fighter, whatever it is. I'm about to be the best, and I'm about to destroy anything and everything and everyone in my way. Ladies and gentlemen, someone is waiting on your breakthrough so that they can have theirs. Are you willing to overcome your fear today to get to that? So I ask you again, what is your fear? And work consistently each and every single day to overcome it, period, because lives depend on it. Ladies and gentlemen, you all are awesome, amazing, wonderful human beings. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. You all can find Grind Hard, Hustle Smart on all major podcasting platforms: Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Google. Search them all: Stitcher, Radio Public. I'm on them all. You can find me at thecharlesjohnson.com. That's my professional speaking website. You can also just Google search Grind Hard, Hustle Smart like you see up here, and we'll be the first thing that pop up because the SEO is doing its job. Also, you can find us on YouTube. Please go and follow the YouTube channel, Grind Hard, Hustle Smart. Leave us a subscribe, share the channel, and leave us some likes on the videos. That would be greatly appreciated. Show your boy some support. You can also buy our merchandise at thegrindishard.com, thegrindishard.com. Ladies and gentlemen, you all are awesome, amazing, wonderful human beings. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. And as always, each and every single day, every moment of the day, remember to grind hard, hustle smart. Have a good one.